who your spouse is. Okay. Like I said, God still wants that person. God still wants you. So even if that person goes on to be with someone else, what it will look like is that person may receive everything that they've been wanting. They may receive the job, they may receive the house, they may receive the person that they want and everything like that, but they will still feel some type of emptiness. And that's where that emotional torment come in, that mental torment might start to come in, because they'll have everything they want, but they still feel unfulfilled. And they'll be like, I got everything I want, but it's still something missing. And what's missing is the love of God. What's missing is God being the head of their life. That's what's missing. And so God will allow them to experience that void in their life so that they can still repent, turn to the Lord, and get back on track and get back in the will of God. That's why I said, you cannot, deem these people to hell because they didn't choose you. Yes, God didn't lie when he said that's your person. But understand, if somebody don't want you, baby, God got something better. He does. And you have to believe that, because why would we have a God that wouldn't? We have a God that knows everything. So he knows what somebody's going to do and what they're not going to do. And he doesn't want you to be stuck in a form of bondage that you have to wait and sit here and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for someone who doesn't want to be in alignment with you. I think that's where a lot of people now are being deceived, where they've been waiting for years and years and years and years and years and years. And they're just like, well, God told me this is my person. Yes, God probably did tell you that's your person. But also know when to give it up to God and not make it an idol. It's also a reason why, you shouldn't be really looking at people on social media or even in life, period, whether it's a couple or a person, and looking at their life and thinking like they got it all together. You don't know what those people going through. You don't know what's really going on behind pictures and closed doors. And I say that as somebody that has experienced that. You don't know what happens after the picture was taken or before the picture was taken. And you thinking that person living a good life, and you don't know that person's really in mental or emotional torment every day. You don't know. And that's why I said, again, continue to pray for those people, whether that's in marriage, friendship, or business. Continue to pray for those people that have rebelled against God, and make sure that you stay in obedience, because there are people that, in order for them to drown out the mental torment or the emotional torment from disobeying God, from rebelling against God, they drink and they smoke. That's what they do. That's their way of coping with rebelling against God. And that's the only way they can get rid of the mental